Good evening, everybody. Live from Gilbert, Arizona. It's a league game between the Sun Devils, 16U, and the AHU Knights. Looking at the league standings, Coyotes in first place, 4-0-2. Bobcats also 4-0-2. Both have 6 games. Sun Devils right in the middle. This will be the 5th game of the season with a 1-2-1 record, coming off a tie against Mission on Sunday. And below us is Mission, and then AHU with 1-5 in the Tier 2 16 league standings. We've got the left rink here, the south rink at Gilbert. Tough to watch, tough for us to see down the other end, but we'll do our best here. Sun Devils in the dark maroon uniforms with the gold trim. AHU in the white. We're underway here. 15 minutes on the clock. Quinn Chesley in net for the Sun Devils. Marvin on the left here has it. Gets bumped along, sends it in. It's got Neubauer at center, and in on the puck right here, 34, Trent Fitzgerald. On defense, it's Cole Moyer. Looks like Lucas Ishu is going to be on defense here for this game, or at least to start the game. Puck comes in behind Chesley, up to Moyer. A long pass out to Fitzgerald off of his stick. Now it comes back the other way, off the stick of Marvin. He pushes it in. Everybody goes for a line change. All 5. Off the bench comes Peck, Brandt, and Glimcher. On defense, it's Rayhorn and Grayson Weinkammer. Up the left side, players right, our left. Backhanded now comes into the corner, Rayhorn. Rayhorn up and out and off Peck's stick, comes back into the AHU end. In net for the Knights, it's Boss, B-A-U-S. Glimcher throws it down in the corner, Peck. Slick Peck throws it out in front, nobody home. Grayson Weinkammer pinches down. Now puck collected at center by Brooks Glimcher. He loses it. Now it comes back to the D. They send it all the way down. It comes in on Boss. He'll play it to his left. It's Beth for the Knights. Sun Devils get another change in here. It's going to be O'Hearn at center. Looks like Stroud's playing forward, so that looks like it's the switch. Ishu on defense, Stroud at forward. Stroud has it now left. Leaves it for Curry. Curry down the right side, chips it in. Chases himself, number 5, Crew Curry up the wall, low to high. Went off the boards and bounced over the stick of Link Schwab. He comes all the way back for it, now sends it all the way up onto the stick of Stroud. He chips it forward. Now Logan Lawrence has it for the Knights. He sends it up the far wall, and just outside the blue line, Stroud throws it back to Rory Weekly. Weekly to O'Hearn. O'Hearn takes a bump, able to get it in deep on the forecheck here. Curry, now exit pass through center. Knights have it down the right side. They chip it in. Weekly goes back behind Chesley for it. Weekly leaves it for Gill. Gill, long pass, cross ice to Curry. He chips it in, takes a bump, and goes for the change. Neubauer, Gill. Gill might be playing forward here as well. He plays forward for Pinnacle High School. So some changes in the lineup with some forward and defense. It appears to be Ishu on defense. And I believe Gill and Stroud at forward tonight. We'll see who else is at forward. A couple missing from practice last night due to some illnesses, but looks like we got everybody in the lineup except Jocelyn Gilmore, who's still out for most of the year, it sounds like. At center now, it's Neubauer, Gill. Gill goes for the change with Neubauer, and now Schaefer has it on the far left side, off of his stick, sent back the other way. Marvin, Brandt, and Schaefer are the forwards. Here comes Marvin. Marvin left side, down, throws it in front off the pads of Boss, and sent away by Tepany for the Knights. Goes all the way back to Weinkammer. He has it, takes it himself, backhands it through center, off a stick, sent in by Brandt. AJ Brandt on the forecheck. Puck sent up off the glass, glove down by the captain of the Knights. He sends it all the way across left side off a stick. No icing as it was tipped into the corner. Looks like it's Weinkammer way back there. Centering pass onto the stick of Rayhorn. Now chipped out up for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's got Brandt in the middle. Sends it over to Brandt. Brandt, shot, score! AJ Brandt picked the top left corner on the nice feed from Fitzgerald. I believe that was sent all the way out from the far end by Rayhorn. So I think it's Brandt from Fitzgerald and Rayhorn. And probably the second shot of the game finds its way behind Boss, and the Sun Devils have the 1-0 lead early in the first. 10:51 to go. Doesn't appear anyone's manning the shot clock up there. But I believe that was the second shot. Back at center, it's O'Hearn's going to take the face-off. He loses it to the Knights. It's Peck, O'Hearn, and Glimsher. On defense, it's Weekly and Schwab. Glimsher squeaks by, sends out in front onto the stick of Peck, and another one-timer from right to left. And Peck picks up the goal on that feed from Glimsher. I believe Schwab might pick up the secondary assist. So 2 goals on no more than 3 shots. And Sun Devils already have 2 goals coming off a 1-1 tie to Mission. They've already outdone themselves here tonight in Gilbert. Off the face-off, it's O'Hearn again, leaves it for Weekly. Weekly to Schwab. Schwab looked for a centering pass to Peck. Now Peck fights his way through some traffic, sent back out by the Knights. Schwab back for it. Leaves it for Weekly. Weekly centering pass through the neutral zone to Peck. Peck to Glimsher. He just backhands it in. Glimsher goes for the change. And now the Sun Devils back out to center, regroup in their own zone. AHU across to Moyer. And a long pass too far for O'Hearn. This should be an icing call. Face-off will go all the way down the other end. 2-0 on the goals from Peck and Brandt. Shot clock does look like it's working now. 3 shots, 2 goals for the Sun Devils. Moyer off the draw, D to D behind the net. AHU centering pass, looking for Curry a little behind him. Curry at center, Neubauer and Stroud. Max Stroud going from defense to forward tonight. We'll see if Gill still stays out at forward as well. With AHU on defense, I believe we've got 5D possibly. Stroud backhands it behind the net to Moyer. Moyer loses it. Now the Knights have it up top, shot in on net, and didn't make it to Chesley. Stroud picks up the puck through the neutral zone over the blue line. Gets poke checked. Leaves it up the wall for Neubauer. Neubauer now on the wall. Stroud, Neubauer, Stroud. Neubauer comes out with it, sends it up top off the skate of Winkhammer. He backhands it in the corner. Curry's first in on the forecheck. Puck sent up, and Rayhorn off of his glove, able to knock it down. Now it's sent back in and a little too far. Skill looks like he's on the right wing. That pass a little too much, a little too far in front of him. So face-off come all the way down on the icing call. 8:52 to go in the first. Early here, 2-0 on the Peck and Brandt goals. If you're just joining us, it's a league game. Seems like we've been down in this rink about 15 times already this year with the tournaments and some of the league games. Knights control the face-off. Shot in, blocked, didn't make it. Second shot did get in on Chesley. He covers it up. There'll be a face-off to the right of Quinn Chesley. I believe it's O'Hearn possibly at center. No, it's Brandt. Brandt at center. Puck just chipped over the glove of Chesley. Now Brandt has it in the corner. Bounces it up off the wall, back to center. Stays with it. Loose puck banged around. Schaefer gets a stick on it now. It comes back to Magnus Gill. Gill, long pass across, finds his partner Wankhammer, sends it up to Brandt. Brandt tried to get it in on net, didn't make it. This one's sent over the head of Boss. Now Wankhammer in the corner, retreats back to the defense. Brandt, now Schaefer coming across. Puck sent up and all the way down. That'll be icing. And we'll have a face-off here to our left. Sun Devils and the Knights will get a line change in. All 10 players switch out. Looks like it's going to be Fitzgerald on the right side, on the wall, right wing. O'Hearn at center, Marvin in the middle here, and then Schwab up top, and Rory Weekly on right defense. Fitzgerald and the Knights player having a little stick war on the left here. Refs will back them up. O'Hearn at the dot, and Knights winning into the corner. Fitzgerald and O'Hearn get there first. O'Hearn up top, off the wall. Weekly thought about the shot, sends it back in, down low to Fitzgerald. Marvin back to Fitzgerald. Puck still on the wall, now O'Hearn. Up top, Weekly, across. Schwab, shot in, just to the left of Boss. Off the wall, kept in, now pushed out by the Knights. Fitzgerald at center, chips it over to Marvin. Marvin sends that one deflected into the penalty box area, or the Sun Devil bench. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. All 10 players look to switch out again here. 7:23 to go, 2-0 Sun Devils. Neubauer at center. Glimpsher on the wall. And Peck in the middle. AHU and Moyer on defense. Knights have it in their zone. Bounce pass up. Down in the corner. Moyer comes across, takes it behind Chesley. Skates with it. His pocket got picked. Now back AHU in the corner, reverses direction. Now skates it up himself, sends it up to Glimpsher. Glimpsher with the assist on the goal to Peck on the second Sun Devil goal. AHU shot deflected, and Boss covers it up. We'll have a face-off here to our right. Same group out there. Neubauer will line up at center. Peck in the middle. Glimpsher on the right. AHU, Moyer up top. Neubauer wins it. Glimpsher. AHU shot in. Didn't make it. Deflected out in front. And Peck picks up his second goal in just a few minutes on the rebound left out in front. So Boss has let up 3 goals on 4 shots. And the Sun Devils now 2 goals from Peck and 1 from Brandt have the 3-0 lead midway through the first. Line change. It's going to be Brandt, Curry, and Stroud up front on defense. Rayhorn on the right side, his left. And Weinkammer on the back left there. Brandt goes forward with it off the face-off. Knights backhanded out through center, off the stick of Brandt. Now they send it down in to the corner. Rayhorn back for it, or Weinkammer back for it. Leaves it now for Rayhorn. Rayhorn up the wall to Stroud. Stroud takes it up off the boards. His pass is intercepted. Now it's chipped out by Rayhorn, sent back in by the Knights. It rolls all the way back behind Chesley, picked up by Weinkammer. To Rayhorn, back to Weinkammer. He takes a bump, muscles it up the wall. Curry goes back with it the other way and now flips it up and just kept in by the Knights. Sent in, blocked by Curry, back into the corner. I believe that's Rayhorn. Up to Stroud. Tries to chip it out. He can't. Kept in again by the Knights. This time, Sun Devil player down on his knees. Brandt fell down on it. He gets up. Now decides to go for the line change, as does Curry. And just about everybody changed out there. It looks Weekly now with Schwab on defense. This puck sent into the Zamboni area, so probably a face-off in the far right corner. It's going to be Schaefer, I believe O'Hearn, and Gill up front. Need some binoculars. Face-off won by the Knights, sent in, and Chesley made the save. I don't think he saw it. Puck was retrieved by the Knights. They sent it back in on Chesley, kicks it to the behind the net. Now Schwab digs it up the wall. Gill takes a heavy hit in front of the Zamboni doors, but he's able to get the puck out, so it's back into the Knights' end now. Gill comes back with a nice hit on Lawrence. Lawrence went flying there. Gill came in with some speed there after getting bumped in his own zone. Now Gill coming in the corner again. Sends it around to Harrison. Harrison takes a hit from O'Hearn. Gill and Olsen going for it. Now O'Hearn takes a hit from behind. That's going to be a penalty on the Knights as Chase O'Hearn went to spin around, and Harrison for the Knights will head to the box for the probably just a 2-minute hit from behind or a roughing call. Officially, it's a roughing call. So power play, first power play of the evening for the Sun Devils. Going to have Brandt at center, Curry in the middle. On defense, Fitzgerald's going to step back and play D with Weinkammer, and on the wall, it's AHU. So from left to right, AHU, Brandt, Curry, and up top, waiting for the 2 minutes to be put up on the board here. Still waiting for O'Hearn switches out with Curry. Scorekeepers still don't have the 2 minutes up on the board yet. There we go, 2 minutes. Knights change out another player here. So 5-on-4, Sun Devils have the power play. Brandt at center. He wins it back. AHU up top. Weinkammer. Fitzgerald. Weinkammer. AHU. Back door. Nice save by Boss as Fitzgerald crept down the backside on the feed from AHU. It's sent all the way back down the other end. Here comes AHU down the left side. Cuts to the middle. Backdoor pass. O'Hearn tried to get the shot off. He overhandled it. Kept in. Nope, just out. Brandt has to retreat. Sends it back to the middle. Weinkammer, his pass was deflected through the neutral zone. AHU fights for it. Stick checks. Gets the puck. Leaves it for O'Hearn. Sends it back to the middle. AHU couldn't get the shot off. Now O'Hearn. O'Hearn sets up. Weinkammer, AHU. Back door off the foot of O'Hearn as AHU is looking for Fitzgerald again. Now O'Hearn circles low to high up top. Weinkammer off the skate of Fitzgerald across to AHU. Shot. His shot was blocked by Smith, and he sends it out all the way down. 42 seconds left on the power play. Sun Devils will get a few of them changed out here. It's going to be Marvin jumps out. O'Hearn heads to the box. Moyer regroups. Short-handed chance here for the Knights. They send it all the way into the far corner. Rayhorn sends it to Moyer. We've got a delayed call here. Somebody lost their stick. We'll see what the call is. Looks like Gill's going to go to the box for a tripping call. So we'll have 4-on-4 play here for 14 seconds, and then Sun Devils will be down a man. 2:53 left in the first. Sun Devils with the lead. Peck with 2 goals and Brandt with 1. Face off to the right of Quinn Chesley. We'll delay again, getting that penalty up on the board. There we go. Gill 23 in the box for 2 minutes. Knights send it in off the stick of Chesley up into the netting. We'll have another face-off inside Sun Devil end. I believe it's Neubauer at center on the 4-on-4. 7 seconds left on the AHU penalty. Rayhorn shovels it to Moyer. He sends it back to Rayhorn. Now we've got a power play for the Knights. Moyer sends it up all the way down. That will not be an icing. Now the Sun Devils on the penalty kill. Baus comes out, plays it, leaves it for Neubauer. Knights exit through center. Now it's sent in behind Chesley. Rayhorn plays it, loose puck. Now Moyer. He just sends it up and all the way down. 1:18 left on the penalty to Gill. 2:09 left in the first. AHU on the power play. Sun Devils switch up. Penalty killers are Marvin and Curry up front, and Weekly and Schwab on defense. Curry comes across, able to send it out. Now a loose puck. Marvin trying to get a stick on it. Pressures Newjauer. Now backhanded up and out. Weekly's going to race back for it. Brings it behind Chesley. Pivots now up. Reverses. Burning off some clock here as Sun Devils on the kill. Long shot up the far side was deflected. Marvin now into the corner. It's Glimcher. Glimcher plays it off the back of the net. Sends it out in front, looking for Marvin on the shorthanded chance, taken away by the Knights. Schwab plays the body. Weekly takes the puck. Weekly up to Glimcher. Off of his skate, he backhands it to Schwab, and Schwab just sends it all the way down with 8 seconds left on the penalty to Gill. Sun Devils change out all four. Brandt and Peck, Rayhorn and Weinkammer. Grayson Weinkammer gets it on his stick, sends it in. It's going to be a high sticking call, so face-off will be outside, if not all the way down. 50.3 left. Gill's out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. Stroud will join Peck and Brandt up front. Weinkammer and Rayhorn on defense. Brandt takes face-off. Won by the Knights. They send it in, a fluttering puck, gloved down by Chesley. Another face-off to his right. Knights win it again. Shot in, wide, blocked, or deflected wide of Chesley. Stroud trying to battle for it, comes back to Rayhorn. He sends it up to Peck. Peck with 2 goals, sends it through the middle, finds Brandt. Brandt one-on-one, loses it to his right, stays with it, takes a bump, sends it up top. Rayhorn, Weinkammer decide to take it in and shoot it in on net. Rayhorn pinches down on the wall now, and now puck kept in by Stroud. He sends it in, it's kicked, and now sent out by the Knights. Sun Devils regroup. Brandt, Weinkammer, Brandt. Now Rayhorn down the right side. Shot, just missed at the buzzer. And after one, Sun Devils, with 2 goals from Peck and 1 from Brandt, had the 3-0 lead after one. Final game from the World Series, Game 4. Blue Jays win that one 6-2. They tie it up. Late night last night, 16 innings for Game 3. The Dodgers won that one, so I believe the series will go back to Toronto, all tied up at 2. We're heading into the second period. Sun Devils have the lead. Another league game coming up on Sunday versus the Coyotes. Will be coming to you from ASU, the ASU campus, Mullet Arena. I believe 11:55 Sunday. 11 something, or normal Sunday slot, time slot. Yeah, it'll be the Coyotes. Then we'll head off to Chicago next Thursday, the 6th. 11:05, Jennifer says. Coyotes 11:05 Sunday from the Mullet. O'Hearn's going to take the face off. Everybody switches ends. Chesley right in front of us here in net. Ishu back to Moyer. Up to Gill through his legs, and it's going to be an icing call. Face off will come back down our way to our right. CCM Chicago will begin on the 7th. We'll be in Chicago the 7th, 8th, and 9th. O'Hearn back at center here. Gill to his left, and Moyer, the defenseman, on the right side. Ishu on defense as well, and Schaefer in the middle. Gill chips it over to Ishu off of his skate and up the wall. Played by Logan Lawrence for the Knights. Back to Ishu. Bounce pass up to O'Hearn. He sends it hard all the way around. Pepsi sign in the far corner. Gill coming down for it. Takes a bump with Schaefer. Now the Knights back through center. Flipped in, bouncing puck off the stick of Chesley. Moyer spins around, sends it up the wall to Schaefer. He's unable to get it out. Oh, now it's Ishu. Flips it way up into the rafters. Faceoff will be inside Sun Devils zone to the left of Chesley, and Sun Devils will get a line change in as well. Weekly and Schwab, 22 and 25, coming out on defense. Marbin, 88. Fitzgerald, 34, and Neubauer, number 12, will take the faceoff. Won by Neubauer, scooped up by Weekly. Comes up and off the glass, bouncing puck through center now. Sent back the other way. Neubauer was there, and Knights were able to come in, but good play by Schwab. Now back the other way. It's Fitzgerald down the right side. He's got to send it back to Weekly. Weekly through center, backhands it over to Neubauer. He tried to get a shot in on net. That was knocked down. Now Schwab across. Marbin, Weekly, centering pass. Neubauer, or Fitzgerald not able to get a stick on it. Sent back the other way. Kept in by Schwab. Neubauer races into the corner. He's got Marbin on the back door. And that pass couldn't connect. Now taken away by the Knights. Nice stick check by Weekly. Now Knights send it back in. Weekly all the way up now to Marbin. Off of his stick, sent back the other way. Fitzgerald, Schwab, Weekly off the wall. Looking for Marbin. Plays his man at the red line. Backhanded farther down by Neubauer. Now Weekly, another good stick check, takes it away. Tried to connect with Stroud, who just came off the bench. Neubauer still at center. Stroud and Curry on the wings here. Airmail pass across, taken by Curry. He backhands it out. Neubauer goes to finish up the forward change. Now the puck rolls in on Chesley. Chesley to Weekly, back wall to Schwab. Up to Stroud. Tries to chip it out. He can't. Kept in by the Knights. Link Schwab's going to have to come back for it again. Up to Stroud again. This time his pass deflected out. Brandt now at center. He's going to race down the left side. Around the back wall into the corner. Curry comes in for it. Sends it out in front to Stroud. He was tangled up with a Knights player. He couldn't get the shot off. Now Curry across to Brandt. Brandt with the first goal tonight. Sends it down low. Curry behind the net. Now behind the net on his backhand. Sends it back up all the way up to Weinkammer. His shot in. Glove down by Boss with 4:38 to go in the second period. 7-4 the shots in favor of the Sun Devils, and 3-0 is our score. Face off 200 feet away. Brandt stays out at center. Curry to his right, Stroud left, and then left to right is Rayhorn and Weinkammer up top. Brandt wins it back. Weinkammer down low, over underplay. Across Curry, slap shot, just missed the left post. That design play, we call it the over-under. If the face-off's won, that play sets up, and Sun Devils have scored a few goals on it in the last week or two. Brandt off the wall, up top. Rayhorn, his shot was deflected. Now in the corner, Brandt. Brandt takes a bump and hauled down, no call. Now the Knights able to come back out through center. Weinkammer plays his man. Centering pass in front of Chesley. Another one across from his left to right. Now Curry comes back the other way. Sets up behind Chesley. Holes up. Brandt takes a bump. Now AHU shot in. Chesley will cover that one up, and we'll have a face-off to our right. Line change will bring out O'Hearn. He'll center Peck and Glimcher. On defense, 97 Ishu, Moyer on the right. O'Hearn goes forward with it. Moyer got a stick on it. Peck tried to exit it, kept in by the Knights. Now it's Chesley plays it for Moyer. Little reverse. Peck, his pass was knocked down and sent back in again. Moyer, bounce pass up and chipped out by Glimcher. Peck's got it down the right side. 2 goals so far tonight for Slick Peck. His pass comes out to center now. The Knights have it inside. Now backhanded out by O'Hearn up to Glimcher. Glimcher and Peck on a 2-on-1. Glimcher left side. Takes a bump, throws it out in front. Peck couldn't get a stick on it. Bouncing puck kept in by Ishu, and now off of his skate, and now exit pass for the Knights. The Knights through center. Ishu leaves it back for Cole Moyer. Moyer to O'Hearn, he circles back, leaves it for Moyer. Now up and out down the left side. Glimcher gets a change out for Schaefer. Now O'Hearn picks up the loose puck down the right side. Everyone else goes for a change. O'Hearn into the corner. Schaefer with him. And Gill in the middle. Knights come out with it. They send it up, and a bouncing puck off the glass played by Schwab. Pushes it forward. Gill sends it in off the stick of Boss. Neubauer races down for it first. He's got Schaefer out in front. Couldn't pull the trigger to get it out to Schaefer. Now it comes back the other way. The Knights have it. Down the wall and sent in behind Chesley. Schwab chips it up, and now weakly in his feet. Has to revert the other way to Gill. Gill on his backhand. Sends it up the wall, kept in by the Knights, and comes all the way back down. Gill again, playing left wing tonight. Skates it up through center. Into the neutral zone over the red line. Magnus Gill, left side, leaves it for Neubauer. Couldn't handle it. Schwab picks up the loose puck. His pass was intercepted now. Back the other way. Gill sends it in, and he goes for line change. All 3 Sun Devils and Weekly will change up. Schwab still out there on the left. It's Marvin now with Brandt and Fitzgerald, Rayhorn, and Schwab. Rayhorn's got it now. Leaves it for Brandt. Brandt's pass off a skate of the Knights player. Schwab takes it, sends it across to Fitzgerald. He sends it all the way back in. Boss plays for it behind his net. Marvin picks it up top. Weinkammer walks back towards center, leaves it back for Marvin. His shot wide. Brandt retrieves left side corner. Loses it. Knights come back the other way. It's Lawrence. He's arm tackled by Marvin. No call. Shot by Olsen over the head of Chesley into the netting. It should be outside, as I don't think it hit Chesley or the net. Refs are going to keep it inside. Face off to the right of Chesley. Brandt will line up at center. Weinkammer on the wall. Fitzgerald and Marvin and Rayhorn in front of Chesley. Brandt wins it back to Weinkammer. Rayhorn up the wall and out. Puck rolls all the way down. Fitzgerald races down for it. Takes a bump from the Knights player. Now it's loose behind Boss. Picked up by Brandt. Brandt up to Weinkammer. His shot wide of Boss. Ricochets all the way around the far side. Fitzgerald up to Rayhorn. Weinkammer. He tried to one-time it back down, but taken away by the Knights here, and they got a 2-on-1. Shot in on Chesley. Makes the save. Turnover by the Sun Devils led to a best chance of the night for the Knights. Chesley made the save. Line change will bring out O'Hearn. Let's see, we got O'Hearn, Curry, and Stroud. Ishu and Moyer. O'Hearn at center. Moyer off the face-off, leaves it for Ishu behind Chesley, centering pass over the stick of Curry. It comes all the way down, and it's going to be an icing call. Come all the way back down again, other side, this time to the left of Chesley. O'Hearn back at center. Wins it back to Ishu. Ishu D to D, Moyer. Moyer fans on the first attempt. This time chips it up the wall, kept in by the Knights. Now a puck comes to Stroud. He sends it all the way up off the skate of Ishu. Now Curry down the right side. He's got O'Hearn in the middle. Sends it off the back of the net. Tries the wraparound, and Boss was there on the post. This time O'Hearn with a shot off the shoulder of Boss. Loose in front. Stroud banging for it. Now shot in by Ishu. He took the nice pass from O'Hearn. This time it's sent out by the Knights. Or Moyer on his backhand sends it over to Ishu. Ishu back to O'Hearn. Looking across from Moyer. It's in his feet. He stays with it. Left side. Chipped up and out by the Knights. Ishu sent it back in, but a delayed offsides, and face-off will be out in the neutral zone. Sun Devils change out everybody. After 3 goals in the first, it's quieted down. No goals here in the second. Neubauer is going to be centering Glimsher and Peck. Weekly and Schwab on defense. Knights take it off the face-off, sent in behind Weekly. He comes back for it. Weekly battles Olsen. Puck in on the wall. Neubauer in to help out. Weekly takes it now behind Chesley. Off the stick of Glimsher and kept in by the Knights. Schwab now. He sends it in the corner. Weekly takes a bump. Neubauer in to help out. Knights come out with it again. Shot off the side of the net. Now puck up the wall. Peck this time able to push it out to center. Neubauer picks it up. Neubauer right side, left shot. Pass back door, looking for Glimsher. Didn't connect. Glimsher in the corner. Finds Neubauer. He missed, fired on that shot as well. And we've got a whistle here. I believe the net came off. So face-off should be inside. Sun Devils get a quick change in here. Gill, Schaefer, and Brandt. Weinkammer and Rayhorn. 5:03 left in the second. 3-0. All goals coming in the first period. 2 by Peck, 1 by Brandt. Brandt at center. Goes to the left wall, chipped up. Rayhorn keeps it in and now bounces out, gloves it down, leaves it for Weinkammer. Off the wall. Gill, he chips it in, stays with it. Gill down in the corner. Bulldozes his way forward, now behind the net. Comes over to Brandt. Brandt low to high. Off the stick of Rayhorn, he has to back out. Weinkammer to Rayhorn. And back farther now. Weinkammer. Pass through the neutral zone to Brandt. Brandt right side. Curls up. Off the wall. Weinkammer shot. Behind the net off the back wall. Rayhorn pinches down for it. Now the right side. Weinkammer takes a bump, stays with it in his feet, kicks it forward. Schaefer in there to help out as well. Knights have it now, and they send it up and out. That'll be icing. Another change out for the Sun Devils. It's going to be Marvin O'Hearn and Fitzgerald. So lots of line combinations tonight. Ishu and Moyer on defense. Face off won by the Knights into the corner. They send it up the wall. Moyer gets hit as he's spun around. Now it's sent back out. AHU going to play a one-on-one into the corner. Now behind the net, Moyer. AHU. Bounce pass up to Fitzgerald and through center off the skate of Marvin. It goes all the way into the far corner. O'Hearn's back there for it first. Now the other side, it's Fitzgerald. Marvin behind the net. O'Hearn leaves it up top. AHU over to Moyer. Shot in off the pad, right pad of Boss into the corner. O'Hearn. He loses it, flipped out to center, knocked down by AHU, and he regroups back to Moyer. Quickly up to Marvin, and that puck ended up into the Sun Devil bench. Another line change. 2:51 to go in a scoreless second period. The Sun Devils have the 3 goals in the first. Neubauer will center Curry, and Stroud. Max Stroud on the left, and then on defense, Schwab and Weekly. 6 defense and some rolling lines of forwards here. Schwab sends it back in, now sent out by the Knights. Bouncing puck picked up by Rory Weekly. Centering pass up to Curry. Leaves it for Stroud. Stroud 2-on-2 with Curry. Off the skate of Curry. He was looking for the one-timer. Now Curry behind the net. Up to Weekly. He's able to keep it in. He takes a heavy hit on the Zamboni wall. Weekly tangled up. Now a loose puck comes across. Stroud, quick turnaround, and he scores. Faust didn't know where it was, but it was behind him and in the net as Stroud picks up the goal. Pass came across. Stroud just quickly turned and threw it towards the net, caught Boss off guard. So 2:15 left in the second. Sun Devils pick up the 4th goal of the game. That line stays out. Neubauer at center, Curry right, Stroud with the goal on the left. Defense, it's Schwab and Weekly. Schwab up to Stroud, sends it towards the middle, picked off by the Knights. They send it back in, up into the air, and now sent in by Neubauer. Boss plays it off of his stick. Curry in on the forecheck. Neubauer comes across, kept in by Rayhorn up top. This time it's gloved down by Boss, and we'll have a face-off to his left in the far right corner. Rayhorn and Weinkammer on defense, and it's going to be Brandt at center, Peck left, Glimsher right. See if we get the over-under play here. If Brandt can win the face-off. He does. Low to high. Down, centering pass. Glimsher was looking for that one-timer to Peck. Missed half of it. Now a loose puck in front. Peck took the shot, looking for the hat trick. It didn't make it. Loose puck, backhanded out through center. Rayhorn regroups. Brandt up the left side. Brandt up top. Weinkammer, Rayhorn down low to Brandt. Off of his skate. Looking in front. Centering pass. Went all the way through. Weinkammer now leaves it behind the net. Brandt comes up the side up to Rayhorn. There's a delayed call here, I believe, on Peck as he took out a Knights defenseman in front of the net. Peck will go to the box for the interference call. It's going to be officially a cross check. And the face-off and the penalty kill will begin to our left. AHU and Moyer, Gill and O'Hearn. 1:10 left in the second period and 2 minutes up on the board for Peck's cross check. Knights set up their power play. AHU gets a stick on it, able to bat it out. Bouncing puck comes all the way into the Knights end. They retreat for it. 56 seconds left now in the second. Knights long pass up. touch pass through center, all the way across. Now O'Hearn gets a stick on it, throws it back out and up and out. Regrouped by the Knights. They get a line change in. They're onside, and the puck right over our head and almost took out a high-tech cameraman behind us. He's got, looks like about 12 CB radios, 5 monitors. If you've been to the Knights games, you've seen this setup. We just keep it simple, though. We just got the iPad and the headset. Gill's going to take the face-off. Wins it back to AHU. AHU up and not out. Kept in by the Knights. They set up the power play. Moyer's back. Stick checks. Olsen. Loose puck. AHU. Now Tepany for the Knights. Comes out of the corner. Centering pass. And it was blocked by Gill. Taken away by O'Hearn. He's got an opportunity here down the right side. All alone. And a diving Knights player just got a stick on the shot. Didn't make it to Boss. 57 seconds left on the Peck penalty. Only 5 seconds left in the period. Shot in over the head of Chesley as the horn sounds. Second period goal. Max Stroud gives the Sun Devils the 4-0 lead. And the first period goals, 2 by Peck, 1 by Brandt. Third period action coming up. 4-0 Sun Devils. They'll begin the third period on the penalty kill with Peck serving 50 more seconds on his cross check. Fitzgerald's going to line up the third period on the penalty kill with Weekly, Neubauer, and Schwab. 45 seconds left on the penalty to Peck. Puck sent out to center. Neubauer on the short-handed bid. Sends it in low. Fitzgerald on the forecheck. AHU exits on their power play up the left side. Centering pass. No shot. This time it's collected by the Knights. They send it up top. Across to the center, Logan Lawrence. He gets pulled down by Fitzgerald. Loose puck, Weekly. He just sends it all the way back in. Boss plays it. Leaves it for Newjar. 5 seconds left. Peck will be out. We'll be back to 5-on-5. Sun Devils get Marbin out there now. It's Marbin, Brandt, and Curry. Marbin up to Curry. Curry on the breakaway. If he can squeak through 2, he gets stick check, shot in, and he beats Boss underneath the blocker. Curry on the pass from, I believe, Marbin. Sun Devils now 5-0. Marbin switched out for Peck as Peck came out of the box, picks up a quick assist, and now he'll switch out with Stroud. Curry and Stroud have been that wing combo pair. Brandt at center now. Weinkammer and Rayhorn, the defensive pair. Brandt tries to go forward with it off face-off. He gets it through. Stroud loses it now through center. Shot in on Chesley. He makes the left pad save. Bouncing puck kept in by the Knights. Curry ran over the defenseman. Is going to take an interference or a cross-checking call here. Kind of caught the defenseman on his heels. So Curry now to the box after his goal. And face-off and the penalty kill will begin to Quinn Chesley's right. Running clock now with the 5-goal lead. We'll be out of here hopefully in 13 minutes. Brandt at center. No, that's O'Hearn. O'Hearn at center. And Weinkammer sends it up. O'Hearn's going to chase it down. Gill's the other penalty killer along with Rayhorn. O'Hearn just pins it in on the wall. Fighting off two Knights players. Newjauer comes out with it. He sends it up the right side and through center. Played by Rayhorn. Rayhorn fights along the wall. Now the Knights set up their power play. Pass through the center was picked off and Gill able to send it out. Lawrence now back for it for the Knights. He goes through center. Connects with Tepany. O'Hearn picks up the loose puck, bats it back to center. Gill on the forecheck. Gill stays with it. Now the Knights come back the other way. They shovel it forward. O'Hearn plays it. Now it's sent all the way back behind Chesley. It was a delayed offsides. That's now waved off. Neubauer on the forecheck. Curry in the box for 38 more seconds. Schaefer and Neubauer. AHU. And a big hit by, I believe that was Moyer. Now Neubauer, shorthanded, sends it up to Schaefer. Schaefer all alone, 1-on-4, just sends it in behind Boss. Taken away by Beth. Now through center. Neubauer sends it back in. Smith sends it across to nobody. Now picked up by Pistilli. Now Beth behind Boss. Up the right side. And a bouncing puck comes in on Chesley. He backhands it to AHU. Curry's out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. AHU sends it far corner. Moyer up to Glimsher. Glimsher trying to poke it around. He does. Stays with it. Boss plays it out of his net. Now it's sent up back through center. Fitzgerald intercepted it. Neubauer regroups with AHU. Now back to Moyer. Moyer pulls it around one player. Sends it in. Boss out of his net. Leaves it for Smith. Trent Fitzgerald on the forecheck. Now it's sent up all the way out to center. Glimsher on the forecheck again. Now picks up the loose puck. Pivots, sends it out in front. Nobody there. Comes around the far side. Schwab pinches down for it. Brandt takes a shot from behind. Fitzgerald keeps it in. Now Brandt. He's hooked. No call. Trying to fight through two players. Takes another bump and a stick to the face. The ref saw the stick hit Brandt's face. Thought about the call. Didn't. But then when Brandt retaliated, he decided to take them both. So Smith and Brandt both go to the box. High stick and a rough. Probably 5-on-5. Sun Devils will send out one more, so it's going to be O'Hearn, Marbin, and Fitzgerald. And on the backside, it's Schwab and Weekly. O'Hearn at center. He wins it back. Schwab down low. We're looking for that over-under play again, but it was intercepted. It didn't make its way down to Fitzgerald. This time, Fitzgerald does get a stick on it. Now back the other way, the Knights shot wide of Chesley. Schwab behind Chesley, loses it. Centering pass, didn't make it. Fitzgerald got a stick on it. And this time it comes in on Chesley. I heard it hit a blocker, and it was swept away. Now O'Hearn with some speed, he loses it. Turned over at center. Loose puck picked up by Weinkammer. He flips it into the near corner. Fitzgerald in on the forecheck. Loose puck, Marbin. Marbin shot into the midsection of Boss, and with 8:20 and rolling on the clock, 5-0 Sun Devils with the lead and a face-off inside the Knights' end. Glimsher, Peck, and Neubauer. Rayhorn and Weinkammer. Neubauer at center. Glimsher on the right wall. In the skates of Neubauer, it's tied up on the dot. Loose puck now. Neubauer sends it out. Bouncing puck back to Weinkammer. On his forehand up to Peck. Leaves it. The touch pass to Neubauer, and now Glimsher on the forecheck. Peck with the loose puck now. Peck into the corner. Fends off Lawrence. Sends it. Looking for Neubauer in front. It was deflected back into the corner. Now Harrison chips it up to Olsen, and Olsen for the Knights here comes down the left side. Glimsher back on defense, and a nice little slide tackle, and it's going to get a tripping call as the Knights player kind of rolled off the back of Glimsher. He'll head to the box. The face-off will be to the left of Chesley. 7:02 now on the clock. The penalty killers are going to be Curry and Fitzgerald on defense. Ishu in the corner. Cole Moyer up front. 2 minutes on the board for Glimsher. 6:48 to go in the third period. Sun Devils with the 5-0 lead. Off the face-off, Knights got a shot. Chesley made the save. Another shot, this time blocked. An exit pass intercepted. Moyer in the corner. Holds it against the wall. Gets it up to Curry. Curry flips it up and out to center. A bouncing puck. Almost connected with Fitzgerald. Knights come back the other way. Ishu pinches up. Goes through his feet. Curry sends it around. All the way around the far side. Now poke checked away by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald goes for the change. Curry in on the forecheck. Lawrence now for the Knights on the power play. His pass up to Neubauer and up ahead into the corner. Schwab sends it hard up, and a bouncing puck kept in by the Knights. Now Weekly behind Chesley. Pivots out of trouble. Up to Curry. He flips it up, and he's going to finish that line change with 42 seconds left on the penalty to Glimsher. Loose puck now almost taken away by O'Hearn. Now it's sent up all the way up and out and down for an icing call. So the clock's rolling with the 5-0 lead. It says 9-0, but it's 5. Penalty does not run with the running clock. Now it's 5-9. Now it's 0-9. But the score is 5-0 Sun Devils. Penalty clock is not moving. Score clock is, so there's 33 seconds stuck on the penalty to Glimsher. Now that's rolling. 4:35 left in the third. Some erratic scorekeeping going on here. Stroud on the bump. And Schwab tries to send it up and out. It's kept in by the Knights. Glimsher exits the box early since his penalty clock did not go forward. And just a delay here in the corner. This Sun Devil player, I believe it was Moyer, didn't want to touch it. There must have been a delay there. He probably thought the penalty was still in play. We're back to 5-5. The scoreboard's right. It's 5-0. And we got 3:50 and counting down here in the third. Knights have it off the face-off. They backhand it towards the slot. Brushed away by Weekly. Now he skates up with it. Weekly up to Schaefer, across to Gill. Gill through center, shot in on Boss, made the save. This time it's sent up the wall. Schwab pinched in. Now it's a 2-on-1. Weekly forces the puck wide, shot wide of Chesley, comes all the way back out to center. Now back, Schwab has it to Weekly. Weekly sends it in all the way down, Boss out of his net. Gill's going to get there first on his backhand, throws it out in front. Blind pass, trying to find Schaefer or Neubauer, but neither was there. Now Neubauer leaves it back for Weinkammer. 2:55 to go. Rayhorn finds Gill. He sends it in off the leg of Lawrence. Boss leaves it. Now Olsen. Olsen up and off the wall onto the stick of Rayhorn. Weinkammer off the bench, Peck, and off of his stick back into the Knights end. They send it all the way down. That's a icing call, waved off. Everyone on the ice thought it was going to be an icing call. Players race back into position. Brandt and Weinkammer behind the net. Weinkammer sends it up, Glimsher. Glimsher finds Peck. Peck with 2 goals down the left side. Shot in, and Boss makes the glove save. Under 2 minutes to go. Face-off will be to our right. Wholesale line change. Marvin, Fitzgerald, and O'Hearn with AHU and Moyer on defense. 1:40 left now. Shots 2-1 in favor of the Sun Devils, 20-10. AHU sends it across. Marvin takes the body. A bouncing puck. Fitzgerald, backdoor off the back skate of O'Hearn. Marvin comes across. Heavy hit into the wall. No call. Play continues. AHU. O'Hearn. O'Hearn down the left side. Holds up. Looking for the pass across to Moyer off of his skate. Leaves it for AHU. Dangerously through the middle. AHU comes in. Shot. Bouncing puck in the paint. And it's still loose. It was sitting there, but no goal. And a quick whistle. We're under 50 seconds left. Quick line change now. Curry, Stroud, and Neubauer trying to line up quickly. You get the puck dropped here. Moyer and AHU still on defense. Neubauer will set up at the dot. He wins it back. AHU shot through some traffic. It was blocked, taken away by the Knights. Moyer now. Stroud sends it in. Puck gets held up in the corner. All 3 Sun Devils below the goal line. Curry chases it up. Big hit on the left side. Puck comes back out to center. Now backhanded in. Glove down by Moyer. 8 seconds. Stroud takes a hit. And that'll do it. Sun Devils recover from the tie game against Mission on Sunday and come back with the 5-0 win here. Goals, first period goals was A.J. Brandt and 2 by Peck. Second period goal was Max Stroud, and the 5th goal, Crew Curry. Final score tonight from Gilbert, Sun Devils 5, AHU Knights 0. We'll see you Sunday from the ASU campus in a league game versus the Coyotes. We'll see you on Sunday. Good night.